Hi, I'm Johnny B, and welcome to McKinney ISD Sports Talk as we highlight our area of programs in wrestling, and we focus now on the McKinney Boyd Broncos. Happy to be joined by head coach Dave Clayton. And coach, when you started this year, what were some of the goals, some of the expectations for this Boyd Bronco wrestling team?
Well, we felt like we had a tournament team versus a dual meet team, so we put most of our goals on those tournaments. We get 7 tournaments. We hope to place high, if not top 3 in each one of those. And for the most part, we did that.
Not too bad in your dual meet record this year, 15-10.
It could have been a lot better, and it's not that I'm whining about it, because we actually are we are what we are. But we've had some lineup changes where we had guys out of the lineup all year long, especially early on. So it was more of a JV team to start the year, and I think had we had that the football team going all the way to the playoffs, took away our upper lineup for much of the beginning of the season. So if we had that, I think we would have maybe even been 20-5.
I asked the other 2 coaches the same question I'm going to ask you. When you look for a wrestler or instincts in a wrestler, what do you look for?
Well, you want someone who's first is athletic, because without being athletic, it's really hard to develop as a wrestler. You need someone who is smart, because they need to pick things up very quickly. If you only need to tell them once, it's better than having to go over it and over it and over it. And I think just body awareness is really important, and having heart helps too.
When you talked about some of that senior leadership you were waiting for from the football team, I'm sure one name sticks out, in Kyle Seamus. He was a great performer for Don Drake on the football field, an incredible 102-20 career record for you. Absolutely.
Kyle is he's irreplaceable. You cannot replace Kyle Seamus. Like I was saying earlier, I would take 15 of them if I could get them. Kyle was amazing throughout his all 4 years. I met him at Evans Middle School when he was in 8th grade, and he looked like a senior already. I don't know if you know Kyle, but and he was very much the leader on this team. And he's not real vocal, but he's when things need to be said, he says them, and shows on the mat how to do things.
One of your state performers too, as he went to 3rd in state.
3rd in the state. He was 5th a year ago, as was Matt Morse at heavyweight. And this year, Kyle ramped it up, and the only 2 losses he had all year were to the 1st and 2nd place guy in the state. So wow, that's pretty impressive.
One of the things I know you're proud of as a coach is that you also got a sophomore and a freshman who made their way there.
Colin McCoy and Adam Maestas both made it, and that's the first time we've had anybody that wasn't an upperclassman or a junior, senior go to state. So having that coming back and that experience, being able to tell the other kids this is what it's like, and also going forward, going, okay, I've been there, I've been to the show, now I can concentrate on winning versus being in awe.
49 wins for Colin in his first 2 years. That's impressive.
He's well on his way to, because usually you get all your wins in your senior year or your junior, senior year. So to have 49 already, is amazing. He should, barring an injury or anything else going on, I think he's going to top the 100 mark real easy.
Fantastic. When you have those 2 guys and building some nucleus, what do you see for next year?
I think we have some holes. We could use some more numbers, but we were helped out by the football team in the upper weight, so we've got a lot of young athletic kids coming back. We just have to coach them up. And at the lower weights, we're pretty stacked. We have just about everybody coming back. I had 5 kids walk in the door this year at 106, and they're all good. And so our wrestle-offs were amazing. Most of those kids could wrestle varsity for any other team, but they ran into a log jam there at 106. But we're hoping that they get bigger and they spread out, so that hopefully going forward we'll have a really tough lower weights.
And when you have 2 underclassmen succeed like they did, does that kind of fuel some people that may be on the fence about coming out for the program?
I think it really does, because it shows that, hey, we can do it at an early age. We don't have to go 4 years before we place at the state. We can get to the state at an early age, and hopefully, other kids will see that and go, that's impressive.
Something I want to be a part of.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Coach Clayton, great to see you.
You bet.
Congratulations on a great season. Thank you. That is McKinney ISD Sports Talk.